Had my fortune read. I didn't know what to tell her. I had a dizzy feeling in my head. Then she took a look at my palm. She said, "Sonny, you feel kind of warm." She looked into a crystal ball and said, "You're in love." I said, "How could that be so? I'm not tight with none of the girls I know." She said, "When the next sun arrives, you'll be looking in her eyes." Looking forward to my big surprise. The next day I discovered that the fortune teller told me a lie. I hurried back down to that woman, mad as I could be. I told I didn't see nobody, why she made a fool of me. Then something struck me, as if it came from up above. While looking at the fortune teller, I fell in love. Now I'm a happy fella. I'm married to the fortune teller. We're happy as we can be. And now I get my fortune told for free.
I'll get my fortune told for free. Huh? That's the fortune teller. And Benny Spellman on 84 WHS.
I heard you on the wireless back in 52. Lying awake intently tuning in on you. If I was young, it didn't stop you coming through. They took the credit for your second symphony, rewritten by machine on new technology. And now I understand the problems you could see. I met your children. What did you tell
killed the radio star. Buggles' very first song played on MTV all those years ago. Not a bad song, though, 1979, one that we call certainly obscure, somewhat, I guess, because it wasn't that big a hit, but still pretty decent piece of music. 2 minutes to 3 till 4 at 84 WHES.
60, Jessie Lee Turner answered the Little Space Girl with this song right here. I'm the Little Space Girl's father on Coma.
I'm the Little Space Girl's father. I just landed here today. I'm looking for a husband, gonna shoot him with my ray, because he broke my daughter's heart the last time she was here, and I'm gonna get revenge if it takes me 1,000 years. Oh, where's that earthman that broke my daughter's heart? When I find him, I'm gonna tear that earthman all apart. Oh, where's that earthman? To see him I can't wait to shoot him with my ray gun till he disintegrates. He sent her home a-crying. She came home in tears. She said, he doesn't love me because I got 3 ears. He said he could not stand me because I got 3 eyes. And when I hit him with my lips, I thought he would die. Oh, where's that earthman that broke my daughter's heart? When I find him, I'm gonna tear that earthman all apart. Oh, where's that earthman? To see him I can't wait to shoot him with my ray gun till he disintegrates. I don't know why he left her. She was the perfect wife. With her 4 little arms and her 3 little lips, she'd kiss and hold him tight. She'd cook his meals and sweep the floor, but I guess he was done. Wasn't more good and good man, so she done it all at once. I'm looking for that earthman that left his family. There's a little about Mike and Rob and the baby Jessie Lee. Oh, where's that earthman that causes terrible fuss? Each day I hear my grandkids say, Grandpa, you're not really going to shoot our daddy, are you?
KOM, hey, all oldies, all time. I had not heard that record in a long, long time. Forgot how it ended. Taking us into the 1 o'clock hour of the Wax Museum, the 5th and final hour of the Halloween Spooktacular. 19...
1961. This version of it, of what? All right, now's when you call. What's the title of that? Asked you to wait till it's over with, so if you know the title of it, now's when you call. Up the Lazy River, an old song that was done again. Well, this version of it from back in the early 60s.
Favorites from the 50s and 60s, 84, WHAS.
Down in Polka, under the moon of love, I wanna tell you that I love you, and I want you to be my girl. Little darling, let's walk, let's talk, under the moon of love. You were looking so lovely tonight, under the moon of love. Your eyes shining so brightly,
Darling, take my hand.
Let's go for a little walk under the moon of love. Let's sit down and talk under the moon of love. I want to tell you that I love you, and I want you to be my girl. Little darling, let's walk and talk under the moon of love. Talk, sweet talk, whisper things in your ear. I'm gonna tell you a lot of things I know you've been wanting to hear.
Come on, little darling, take my hand.
Let's go for a little walk under the moon of love. Let's sit down and talk under the moon of love.
Had a good feel to it. Should have been a bigger hit than it was. Under the Moon of Love, Curtis Lee and Linda Lou from Ray Sharp as we get started into the odd and obscure this morning, 3:10 at 84 WHAS. On the other hand, there was this outfit from the early 70s. Brownsville Station, 3 of them from Ann Arbor, Michigan. Yeah, Smoking in the Boys' Room was the big one, and this was the follow-up to that.
My gang, my gang, you wanna be in my gang.
20 years ago now. Here's 1974. I'm the leader of the gang. Brownsville Station, spoken voice in the one. This followed for 266 for WHES, odd and obscure.
When you were just a child, you built a wall in your sheltered world like an antique doll. Always took and never learned to give. Don't you know that ain't no way to live? Give me the green light, come on baby. Turn on the green light, let's go baby. How can I break down your resistance when you see me at a distance? Give me the green light, come on baby. Turn on the green light, let's go baby. The basic facts of life have been denied. You buried your emotions deep inside. Don't keep running in the wrong direction. Come on, baby, give me some affection. Give me the green light, come on, baby. Turn on the green light, let's go, baby. How can I break down your resistance when you keep me at a distance? Come on, baby. Turn on the green light, let's go, baby. Give me the green light, come on, baby. Turn on the green light, let's go, baby. Give me the green light, come on. 84, WHES.
Early 60s, the Sevilles.
Oh,
Obscurities. There you go. Star Charlena. Charlena's the song of Seville's 1961. One Shall Wonder again. 345 at 84 WHES.
Well, from 1967, this is Keith. Remember this one? Tell Me to My Face from Coma.
Will you try to justify the meaning of the note you sent this evening to my door? You're not deceiving me. I'd have thought that you had known much better. Sending round an unsigned letter facing me would be much better now. Is it just that you can't face the future with me? Can't you tell me to my face? You just took the coward's way to say goodbye. How would you feel here in my place? If at last I think I'm glad to rid myself of you, I'm sad to think about the time I let you go. Then I turn and walk away, so please don't beg for me to stay, 'cause I know just what I will say to you. Is it just that you can't face the future with me? Can't you tell me to my face? Just took the coward's way to say goodbye. How would you feel here in my place? Just took the coward's way to say goodbye. How would you feel here in my place? Tell me to my face you're leaving now. Tell me to my face you're leaving now.
All oldies, KOMA, the fun button on your radio. Anytime you want to feel good. With the great oldies from the 50s and 60s. Anytime you want to feel good. Just punch us up. KOMA. This is the Wax Museum with your host, Larry Neal.
No, I'm not upset. I'm not like some people get married. Please, I'm in a hurry. Won't you take my time? I'll get by. She was something else. She was, now she's gonna get married. She got herself carried off my funds. I didn't do. What can I do? Don't worry about me, I'll be alright. I'm stepping out. I'm gonna boogie tonight. Dancing and singing love songs. Just on her line. I'm stepping out. I'm gonna boogie tonight. Yes, I'm but I'm a dreamer at heart. Dreams fall apart. Tell me what to do, my baby shoe. Enough about that. Oh, my sister. We're getting married today. But don't worry about me, Ma. I'll be alright. I'm stepping out. I'm gonna boogie tonight. Dancing and singing love songs. Just on the line. Oh, I'm stepping out, Ma. I'm gonna boogie tonight. her lips the lie and told me that she loved me. I'm just catching cold, my these aren't tears in my eyes. So don't worry about me, my I'll be alright. I'm gonna work it tonight.
KOMA, Oklahoma's oldies station, with Tony Orlando and Don from 1974. A song called Steppin' Out, Gonna Boogie Tonight.
Now, more of the greatest hits of the 50s and 60s.
KOMA.
This is the Wax Museum with your host, Larry Neal.
I don't need her. Don't need a kind of heartache and pain. She's gonna have to see things that could never be the same again. I won't miss her. Well, maybe I'll miss her once in a while. She thinks I'm gonna die now that she said goodbye, but she's so wrong. I just smile. Baby, baby, don't you believe it when it comes to your love, and I can take it or leave it. Baby, baby, don't you believe it when it comes to your love, and I can take it or leave it. Take or leave your loving. Take or leave your loving. I'm not sorry. I still think we're better apart. She says she's gonna see a day when there's gonna be a change of heart. Baby, baby, don't you believe it when it comes to your love, and I can take it or leave it. Baby, baby, don't you believe it when it comes to your love, and I can take it or leave it. I can take or leave your loving. I can take or leave your loving. Still got a little bit shake. When it comes to your loving, I can leave it.
KOMA, all oldies all the time, with Herman's Hermits from 1968, and I Can Take or Leave Your Lovin'. Remember that one? It's 1:39 with Larry Neal.
traffic station.
84 WHAS, Louisville.
News on the hour.
Come Friday noon, about 3:30. Down my books in Missouri. Go on down to the shop. Stop going in the OG spot. Now, looking around, what did I see? Every school kid like a devil beat. Got the Pittsburgh, Chicago, and Boston, too. San Diego and Old St. Louis. Cleveland, Portland, and L.A. Charlotte, Frisco Bay. Well, I want to be the high school for Bob Steele. From Saturday morning, they still going strong. Been rocking in the North, wow, let's go. Drove from City over ABC. Everybody doing that a high school box. They come from Dallas, Cincinnati, good old Philly, Houston, Raleigh, and Kansas City, Miami, Baltimore, and Washington, Norfolk, Atlanta, and Charleston, Birmingham, Jacksonville, Boston. Well, I want to do the high school for Bob Review. That was St. Paul, Nashville, and San Antonio, New York, Hartford, and Oklahoma, and Indianapolis, Buffalo, Tampa, Minneapolis, New Orleans, Columbus, Seattle, too. Well, I want to do the high school for Bob with you. Oh, look out.
Well, it's both odd and obscure to get our odd and obscure segment underway for another day. That is High School USA and Tommy Facenda from 1959. And, yeah, obscure, certainly, and odd, yes. 28 different versions of that song released when it came out. Each one personalized to a different major city in the country. And he went through and personalized all the local high schools. And that this is the national version of it.
Latest quotations from the New York Stock Exchange. Heart attacks up 2 3/4. Mental illness split 3-4-1. Ulcers up 1. General chaos. That's general chaos is up 1/4. The Great Society, unfortunately, is down 5 points.
Down at the office, all is still the boss is at a funeral. And note on the door, no work today. Our chief competitor passed away. So you run, yeah, you run. Up in the morning at 8:30, you can't have your breakfast 'cause you're over late. Now you try to hang the tooth, ain't no time to drink it. So you run.
Run, the Third Rail, 1967, 312 at 84 WHAS.
I first saw you in a magazine. I wanna be. I'll be loving you as soon as you see. I wanna be. It may take time to discover what kind of thrill you might. From the look on your face,
picture and look in your eyes. I was seeing you in all my dreams. I first saw you in a magazine. I wanna be you. I wanna I'll be in love with you as soon as you see. I wanna be you. I'll look you up the way you wanna be seen. I wanna
Here, Chicago's Crying Shames. Biggest hit for them, Sugar and Spice. Their version of this is I Want to Meet You, another one of those Crying Shames things from about 1966 through 15 at 84 WHCS.
KOMA. Well, from 1967, this is Keith. Remember this one? Tell Me to My Face from Coma.
Will you try to justify the meaning of the note you sent this evening to my door? You're not deceiving me. I'd have thought that you had known much better. Sending round an unsigned letter facing me would be much better now. Is it just that you can't face the future with me? Can't you tell me to my face? You just took the coward's way to say goodbye. How would you feel here in my place? If at last I think I'm glad to rid myself of you, I'm sad to think about the time I let you go. Then I turn and walk away, so please don't beg for me to stay, 'cause I know just what I will say to you. Is it just that you can't face the future with me? Can't you tell me to my face? Just took the coward's way to say goodbye. How would you feel here in my face? Just took the coward's way to say goodbye. How would you feel here in my place? Tell me to my face you're leaving now. Tell me to my face you're leaving now.
All oldies, KOMA, the fun button on your radio. Anytime you want to feel good. With the great oldies from the 50s and 60s. Anytime you want to feel good. Just punch us up. KOMA.
And
Joe Donovan, when you can depend on 84 WHAS.
Two little girls came walking down the avenue. Two little girls who had nothing to do. One wore yellow and the other wore black. And four little heels went clickety-clack. Me and my friend came walking down the avenue. Just like the girls, we had nothing to do. So we both whistled, but they wouldn't look back. And four little heels went clickety-clack. Clickety-clack. What a pretty pair, walking along with their noses in the air. Clickety-clack. And to our surprise, they started to talk to two
other guys. Now me and my friend are walking down the avenue. Me and my friend still have nothing to do. Gone are the girls dressed in yellow and black, and 4 little heels going clickety-clack. Clickety-clack. We were pretty mad, thinking of the fun that we could have had. Clickety-clack. And then to our surprise, they walked away from the 2 other guys. Now me and my friend are walking down the avenue. Me and my friend walking 2 by 2. We've got the girls dressed in yellow and black, and 4 little heels going clickety-clack. 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 And 4 little heels going clickety-clack.
The same guy that did the Itsy Bitsy Teeny Weeny Yellow Polka Dot Bikini, same style, follow-up song, and 4 Little Heels, Brian Hyland. Then, I guess about 5 years later, there was Run, Run, Look and See. 312 at 84 WHAS.
Run, run, look and see. Run, run, look and see. I thought I saw you yesterday. I could have sworn you passed my way, but it was too good to be true, and there was nothing I could do. My heart says run, run, look and see. Are my eyes just fooling me? While I'm running, I keep praying all the time. My heart keeps saying, eyes just fooling me. While I'm running, I keep praying all the time. My heart keeps saying, run, run, look and see. Run, run, look and see. Each time I see a crowd, I stare, just hoping someday you'll be there. My heart says, run, run, look and see. Run, run, look and see. I hear your voice, I see your face, but then you're gone without a trace. My heart says run, run, look and see. All my eyes just fooling me. While I'm running, I keep praying all the time. My heart keeps saying run, run, look and see. Run, run, look and see.
Brian Hyland's Run, Run, Look and See, 1966. 3:15 at 84 WHAS. Good balanced number of requests called in again last night. 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s. And most of the songs you call in actually from late 50s to the early 70s on this show. And odd and obscure, you never know in this hour.
Ready, Steve? Andy? Yeah. Mick? Okay. All right, fellas. Let's go!
Getting so hard, really like what the things you do to me. My things are getting so strange. I like to tell you everything I see.
Oh, I see a man at the back. As a matter of fact, his eyes are as red as the sun. And the girl in the corner, let no one ignore her. She thinks she's the passionate one. Oh, yeah, it's like lightning. Everybody was frightening. And the music was soothing. And they all started grooving. And the man at the back said, everyone attack, and it turned to a ballroom blitz. And the girl in the corner said, boy, I want to rock, it'll turn into a ballroom blitz. Ballroom blitz. Ballroom blitz. Ballroom blitz. Ballroom blitz. big county of love. When you're here, there's nothing left to lose.
Now the man at the back is ready to crack as he raises his hands to the sky. And the girl in the corner is everyone's fun. She can kill you with a wink of her eye. Oh, yeah, it's electric. Completely hectic. And the band started leaving. Cause they all stopped breathing. And the man at the back said everyone attack and he turned into a ballroom blitz. And the girl in the corner said, boy, I don't know what you ever turned into a ballroom blitz. Ballroom blitz.
Oklahoma's oldie station with Booker T. Jones. Booker T. and the MGs from 1963, and a little tune there called Jelly Bread. Remember that one right there? I guess it was a couple of weeks ago a listener called up and wanted to know, Larry, why is it every time we hear a record on the radio, it's always Green Onions by Booker T. and the MGs? They had some other records that you never seemed to play, and I tried to answer the listener as best as I knew how. And the listener was correct. From about 1962 up into the early 70s, Booker T and the MGs had a lot of records that made the national charts. Of course, I guess today they're known primarily for Green Onions. back in 1962. So we thought we'd get out that little tune there by Booker T out of early 63, Jelly Bread, and play it for you one more time. It is 24 minutes past the hour of 10 o'clock.
This is the Wax Museum with your host, Larry Neal.
Oklahoma City.
Well, now dig this. Well, now dig this. Baby, I insist. If you like this, then we just can't miss. Do you dig my glance? Do you like to dance? Won't you take a chance on a little romance? I'm not a Romeo. I'm just a grooving daddy-o. Well, baby, if you dig me, here's what it's gonna be. Sipping cherry cokes, telling corny jokes. If you're not a mokes, come and meet my folks. Now they say, now they say, now they say, now they say.
KOMA, Oklahoma's oldie station, 1956, a group known as the Joe DeMars, and a song called Well Now Dig This. It's 11:04. I'm Larry Neal.
This is the Wax Museum with your host, Larry Neal.
Now was the day to be great. I think they call me bird of the blue. Before you get started, I think you should know there's another we can never lose. Now people, there's been a lot more, but people you better behold. 'Cause the whole thing started from one kind of music. Let's get back to rock and roll. Let's get back, yeah, to rock and roll.
Oldies All the Time. From 1969, that was the group known as the Playboys of Edinburgh, and let's get back to rock and roll.
This is the Wax Museum with your host, Larry Neal.
All the Time with Hank Bellert and the Midnighters from 1961 and Nothing But Good.
On the All Night with the Donovan. Laverne Baker's 65th birthday today.
I'm as happy as can be. You make my heart go clickety-clack. Tweedle, 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 dee. Tweedle, 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 da. How you gonna keep that fun you got? Hunkies, hunkies, pieces bite. I'm gonna see my honey tonight. Tweedle, 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 da. Tweedledee, tweedledee. Give it up, give it up, give your love to me. Tweedledee-dot, tweedledee-dot. Give me, give me, give me, give me, give me all the love you got. Hump, hump, hump. sweetly done. You're as sweet as bubble gum. Mercy, mercy, pudding pie. You've got something that money can't buy. Sweetly, sweetly, sweetly done. Oh, sweetly, sweetly, sweetly done. Oh, sweetly, sweetly done. Sweetly, sweetly, sweetly done. Oh, sweetly, sweetly done.
I think it was Georgia Gibbs had the so-called white cover of that. That's Laverne Baker, Tweedledee, way back for her and her 65th birthday tomorrow, this morning. Some more from her as we get a little on further on the morning. This way back to 56, 327 at 84 WHAS. Here's Don Cherry.
I've never wanted wealth untold. My life has one design. A simple little band of gold to prove that you are mine. Don't want the world to have and hold, for fame is not my line. Just want a little band of gold to prove that you are mine. Some sail away to Araby and other lands of mystery, but all the wonders that they see will never tempt me. Their memories will soon grow cold, but till the end of time there'll be a little band of gold to prove that you are mine. Don't want the world to have and hold, for fame is not my line. Just want a little band of gold to prove that you are mine.
Song made number 4 on the charts way back in 1956. Don Cherry's Band of Gold. The Golfer, yeah, same guy. It's the 3:30 at 84 WHAS.
The Wax Museum with your host, Larry Neal.
Oklahoma City. Saturday night at the high school dance, a fella comes in wearing baggy pants. He starts to sing like a wounded hound, and the gals all scream and gathers round.
KOMA, all oldies all the time, with the most famous Mouseketeer of them all, out of 1959. That was Annette and a song about JoJo, the dog-faced boy. That was her follow-up to a song called Tall Paul. It is 2 minutes past the hour of 11 o'clock.
This is the Wax Museum with your host, Larry Neal.
Oklahoma's oldie station with 4 singers known as the Shocking Blue from 1970 and a song about a guy known as Mighty Joe. That was their follow-up to their #1 song called Venus.
This is the Wax Museum with your host, Larry Neal.
Hey, baby. Hey, baby. Hey, baby, let's go downtown. Let's do a little rockin' tonight. Come on, baby, won't you hold me tight? Oh, baby, let's live it up right. Hey, baby, let's go downtown tonight. Hey, baby, let's go downtown. Let's do a little rockin' around. Come on now, let's live it up right. Oh, baby, won't you hold me tight? Well, hey, baby, go downtown tonight. Listen to me tonight. I'll tell you where to do it right. Hey,
all the time from 1957. That was a singer by the name of Joe Terrian Jr. and a song called Hey Babe, Let's Go Downtown Tonight. Sounds like a good idea. Sort of cruise downtown and listen to KOMA. It is 11:38 with yours truly, Larry Neal. It is 15 minutes past the hour of 12 o'clock. From 1968, this is John Fred and his Playboy Band with Little Dum Dum here on Coma.
Hey, little girl, can I walk you to school? Put me on your list as your number one fool. Hey, little dum-dum, be home soon. You keep my mind spinning like a rock and roll tune. She's my burning incense, lights me up like fire. I'm riding on my bad bike, blowing up higher. Hey, 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 little dum-dum. Hey, 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 little dum-dum. I'm beating on my drum, that little dum-dum.
KOMA. All oldies. All the time.
oldies all the time from 1959. No, that was not Dave Baby Cortez and his happy organ. That was a gentleman from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, I believe, who also played an organ. A gentleman by the name of Jackie Lee. A little tune there called Happy Vacation. And 35 years ago, that would turn out to be the only record he would ever make to ever hit the national charts. It is almost 3 minutes past the hour of 1 o'clock.
84 WHAS. This surprise hour, always a lot of surprises and odd and obscure. You surprise me with some of the things you come up with, and most of them I remember. Not all of them, though. You come up with some real gems. Of course, so do I as well. But that's what makes the show different, and manage to get some of those songs on, especially this hour that you just don't hear a whole lot anymore. A real surprise coming up in just a couple of songs, but first out of the Burt Bacharach bag. Always something there to remind me. Here's Lou Johnson.
I walk along the city streets you used to walk along with me. And every step I take recalls how much in love we used to be. Oh, how can I forget you when there is always something there to remind me? Always something there to remind me. I was born to love you, and I will never be free. You'll always be a part of me. Oh, 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 oh. Shadows fall, I passed the small cafe where we would dance at night. And I can't help recalling how it felt to kiss and hold you tight. Oh, how can I forget you when there is always something there to remind me? Always something there to remind me. I was born to love you, and I will never be free. You'll always be a part of me. Whoa, 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 whoa. You should find me, Mr. Sweet and tender love you used to say. Just come back to the places where we used to go, and I'll be there. Oh, how can I forget you when there is always something there to remind me? Always something there to remind me. I was born to love you, and I will never be free. You'll always be a part of me. Never love another, baby. I never will forget you, baby. Oh, you'll always be a part of me.
Song's been a hit about a half dozen times, I think. Always something there to remind me. There's always something there to remind me from the Burt Bacharach songbook. This is Lou Johnson, his version of it. First hit of it back in 1964. Then it was Sandy Shaw, and then Dionne Warwick, and then R.B. Graves, and then Naked Eyes did it in the 80s, back about 10 years ago. Well, it's 18-4 with Joe Donovan.
When you find out you don't love her, when all the glitter rubs off of her, I'll be waiting just a smile away. I can see you need some cheering, so call on me, I'm volunteering. All you gotta do is pick up the phone. Tell me you're alone, and baby, I'll come running. I'll be your good time girl. I'll be your sunshine girl. I'll turn your nighttime into day. I'll be your good time girl. I'll be your sunshine girl. I want your troubles all away. When you need someone to laugh with, someone to share things half and half with, I can make the nighttime fly away. You don't have to say you love me. Just let me know you're thinking of me. All you gotta do is pick up the phone. Tell me you're alone, and baby, I'll come running. I'll be your good time girl. I'll be your sunshine girl. I'll turn your nighttime into day. I'll be your good time girl. I'll be your sunshine girl. I want your troubles all away. I'll be your good time girl. I'll be your sunshine girl.
This is Kentuckiana's news, weather, and traffic station.
84 WHAS, Louisville.
News on the hour.
Friends all tried to warn me, but I held my head up high. All the time they warned me, but I only tried
time to time the top 20 most requested odd and obscure things, and that's one of them. Burning Bridges from Kelly's Heroes, Mike Curve's congregation. Now, don't ask me what number 1 is, the most requested odd and obscure. Really couldn't name it for you, but there are about 20 that you ask for regularly that would go down as the top 20 O&Os, and that is one of them. 3:15 at 84 WHAS.